The big beautiful bill passed, and everybody wants to know, what do I do now? Are all my tax stamps free? Does the NFA exist anymore? We're hearing all kinds of crazy questions, and we want to give you some information about how it works moving forward and the process. So the big beautiful bill passed. What this means is the price for the tax stamps for silencers, short barrel rifles, short barrel shotguns is zero. It doesn't mean there's no NFA. It doesn't mean it's all gone. You still have to do a background check. You still got to get fingerprints, photographs. It's the same process. None of it has changed. The only thing that has changed is the price, but it doesn't take effect yet. So a lot of people are concerned about that. Now, initially, we were told it's January 1st when it takes effect. It's right now July 5th. If you're a consumer thinking, I want to buy a new silencer, and there's a lot of them out there to choose from. Some of them have promotions with free tax stamps through Silencer Shop, who we do all our stuff through, or most of our stuff, and you don't have to pay one, and that's great. But you might be one of those people that's thinking, why am I going to pay $200 right now when I could just wait till January 1st and it's free? It's a good question. It's going to cause a lot of upheaval in the industry. People are going to run out January 1st and buy everything. Inventory is going to be really hard to get. And knowing that, some people are going to say, well, I want this suppressor or that suppressor, and I'm not going to be able to get one, or I'm going to have to fight for it, or the prices are going to go up because of demand. So I'll buy one now, and then what? Do you pay the $200? Do you wait? Well, there's some good news on that. I was talking to Silencer Shop, and they have a plan. They are working with every manufacturer, and they're trying to do as many promos as possible to get as many free tax stamps as they can. So as of right now, I don't know how many or which ones are going to have it. I know last month there was like 15 or 20 different cans that all had free tax stamps. Heck, we have some here in the store that if people buy them today, they have free tax stamps because I've already worked out a deal on some of those. It's a limited number of them that are in stock, mostly 30 cal cans. But having said that, we have to come up with a plan because we don't want people to stop buying stuff because we go out of business. So what we're going to do, this is my plan here at my store, what I'm doing. What I'm doing is if somebody wants to save the $200, but they want to lock in inventory before it's gone because there won't be any potentially, if someone purchases a silencer from us, whether they just pay for it in full or they put it on layaway, doesn't matter. Even if they put one on back order, doesn't matter. You are welcome to keep it in the back of the store on the shelf and let it sit there till January 1st, and then we can do your paperwork. Speaking of January 1st, I've also heard that it's supposed to be 90 days. There's verbiage in the bill that says something about 90 days from, no longer than 90 days from the next quarter. So people are speculating on what exactly that means. Every time a bill comes out, it takes a lawyer to read it to really understand what it means. So there is speculation that it might not be January 1st. I was told January 1st. I was told that by Silencer Shop and the guys there that are handling all this. So that's probably pretty solid. They could be wrong. Everybody can make mistakes. But if somebody wants to buy a silencer, put it on layaway, whatever, as long as it's paid for, I don't care how long it sits in the back. We're willing to do that for customers, and then it guarantees it saves you the $200. But in the meantime, look at Silencer Shop's website. They are going to be posting promotions with free tax stamps. Some of them might be gift cards, but if you get a $200 gift card, it's not as good as a free stamp because you may not need anything. You might say, well, I don't need any accessories right now. I don't need to spend $200 on extra muzzle brakes because I only want to put this on one particular gun, or maybe it's a hunting rifle and you wanted a direct thread, and you don't need any accessories. So a $200 gift card is not as good as just them paying the stamp. That's definitely better. But as of right now, we don't know how many it's going to be. We don't know how they're going to accomplish it. But that's the plan, is for them to get as many manufacturers on board to cut them breaks just to be able to keep selling. So moving forward, the bill passed. Zero tax on silencers, short barrel shotguns, short barrel rifles. Still the same process: fingerprints, photographs, paperwork, background check. Still got to do e-forms. On average, we're seeing 2 to 5 days on turnarounds. I have had a couple of them overnight. Just this week, I submitted one for somebody on Wednesday, and it was approved Thursday. So it does happen. It's not uncommon. But Yeah. Still don't be afraid to buy your silencers. Put them on layaway. Do whatever you want. But inventory is going to get scarce. It's going to dry up quick. People are going to jump all over this. I hope it doesn't hurt us being able to get inventory. And this also potentially could be a bad thing. This is something people aren't talking about. Everybody gets excited. And I was leery about anything in this bill to begin with. Because if you deregulate NFA stuff, you open it up to a foreign market. When a foreign market is able to compete, and they didn't deregulate it, but had they deregulated them, next thing you know, you'd have Taurus including a silencer for free with their tactical G3. If that happened, there's no profit left for the big companies, and they're going to go under, or they're just going to shut their doors. They're going to have made their millions and be happy and go away. Some of them that have government contracts would stay around, like Surefire and Knights Armament, but Rugged, Dead Air, those companies might dry up if foreign companies were allowed to legally sell NFA stuff in the United States to civilians. So it's kind of good that that didn't happen. One of the bad things in this bill is it sets precedent. We just changed the price of tax stamps in a budget bill. What does that mean? That means that in 4 years, when a Democrat is the president, they can do the same thing. And instead of it being $200, which we all complained about, it can be $2,000. They can make the argument that, we have to adjust for inflation. It was $200 since 1934. That was expensive. $200 today is not that much money. So if they use this precedent that has been set that everybody's so happy about, it could be catastrophic and it could cripple the industry. It's bad. I don't like it. But there isn't a whole lot we can do about it. It doesn't matter who gets elected. It doesn't matter. They all lie. All politicians lie. It's just a matter of them getting what they want and making money off of us. So the best advice I can give right now with everything going on with this is if you're thinking about getting a silencer, get it now. Get it as soon as you can afford to get it. Whether it's you do it now or you wait till January 1st, doesn't make a difference. But for the next couple of years, things should be good, barring inventory shortages. And that's the other thing. People will say, why don't they just amp up production? Why don't they hire more people and make more stuff because people will buy it? That's not how it works. Anybody who's in manufacturing knows that. If you ramp up production and hire more people, buy more machines, it's temporary. And then when that demand goes down, you're in the hole and companies go out of business. That's why when there was an ammo shortage back in like 2021 and 2020, companies didn't expand their forces and double the size of their plants because now there's not an ammo shortage and they would have wasted a lot of capital. But people don't tend to think about that. They just think me, and they want everything now and think, how can somebody solve my problem? So go out, buy them as quick as you can, have fun. Silencers are awesome. Everybody should have one. I always say not having a silencer on your gun is like being that a-hole that drives around with no muffler on your car. Nobody wants to hear your Toyota Celica with no muffler. It's not cool. So when you're at the range, if you're near me and you don't have a silencer, I'm probably going to pack up and leave because it's obnoxious.